Howdy, it's Uncle Paul. Well, it's Saturday morning and I can either mow the yard or go for a hike. Well, as you can see, I made the decision to go backpacking instead of doing the lawn, as if there was any doubt what I would choose. But I'm out at Miller Springs, the local trail, and I haven't been out here in a long time, and it feels good. It's overcast. It was supposed to rain. When I went to bed last night, the predictions were that it was going to be raining, most of the day, starting early this morning. Got up and, no chances of rain. So got to come out here when I wasn't expecting to. And I don't know what the temperature is, but it's not humid, so wonderful day to get in a hike. Now, earlier this week, I started back in the gym. I quit going a good bit actually before the COVID shutdown over a year ago. But I kept my membership, and so started back going to the gym this week, mainly wanting to get on that treadmill and do inclines. And my nephew Matt goes to that gym, so I figured that might be also an encouragement for me to go, and it has been. So we're generally there at the same time. We don't go there together, but we're typically there at the same time. So anyway, it's been a good week, and looking forward to this hike. Okay, taking a little break. This right here is the Leon River, and it goes back to the dam, which is real close. And this is a channel that backs up off the Leon River. And I hadn't been down in this particular spot in a long time. I've only been here once before. And I'm getting a little hungry. I got a late start. It's 11:20 now. I've hiked a couple miles. I may just cook me up something to eat. And then get on hiking again. Okay, believe it or not, I've never cooked in my stove while I'm hiking. I've just made coffee, and I've never cooked a Nor's sides packet. So I'm practicing that, and I'm using a little bit of a different setup with my titanium cup here. And anyway, so I've got some water, hot water in the Nor's packet in my little cozy here, waiting about 7 minutes. I'm going to give it, and I made approximately 2 cups of water, just poured enough in that Nor's bag to come up just a little bit above the pasta. And so we'll see what happens. And with the rest of the hot water, I made some coffee, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so as y'all saw, I cooked me a Nor's side, and it ended up, the way I did it, being chewy with a little bit of crunch every now and then. So I didn't do it quite right. But the way the instructions call for is to bring 2 cups of water to a boil, then pour the contents into your little pot and cook for 7 minutes. Well, I don't want to use that much fuel, 7 minutes of fuel. So what I did was probably, I boiled 2 cups and then poured probably 1 cup in the packet just until it got a little bit over the contents. And of course, these aren't made to be resealable, of course. So, but I just rolled it up and I put it in the little cozy thing here, and was really careful not to let it tip over or anything. and I left it for 7 minutes, but I could have left it for 10 minutes probably. But I think the main thing I should have done was probably just put maybe a cup and a half, or the full 2 cups in here, and then left it for like 10 minutes. That would have been better, and it might have worked then. So I ate it. It wasn't that bad. It was kind of chewy, so it was pretty decent, but it would have been better, obviously, had it been cooked correctly. So that was just an experiment, and I'll do it differently next time and try again. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Colorado Bend State Park. So when I hiked there the last week there during my vacation, spring break, I did get me a souvenir mug. So okay, well, I just wanted to point out at the beginning of this video, when I was on the treadmill with the mask, just right after that I took the mask off. That was my first time there returning, and so I noticed people had masks going in and everything. I didn't know what their policy was, so I was wearing the mask, and so I was looking around and noticed that almost nobody else, only old people really, had on masks while they were doing their workouts. So I went ahead and took my mask off, and just, they kind of want you to wear it when you come in and when you go out. Anyway, so but it did make it easier to breathe, that's for sure. And also, last Sunday I didn't put up a video. So it was during spring break. I had put up a video on Tuesday evening during spring break, and I thought, I'm just going to take a little YouTube vacation during spring break here. So that's why I didn't put up another video. So before I go get on the scale, I want to give a couple of shout outs to YouTubers that are through hiking right now, and they don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet. But one of them is Gary Two Knee Daily. Gary Two Knee Daily. And the other one, the second one, is a fellow Texan, Tejas Hiker AT. Tejas Hiker AT. And that is a father-son duo right there. So anyway, that's just a couple of shout outs. Now let's go get on the scale. Okay, so last time I weighed 310.4 pounds, and this Sunday I weigh 308 pounds, giving me a 2.4 pound loss. That's been in 2 weeks, though. That's 2 weeks. So, I debated on whether I should eat that nor pasta side, that the pasta or not, even though I was hiking, because I don't eat carb. I mean, I'm on a low carb diet, and so I usually don't eat that kind of stuff at all. But I feel like I need to practice it, though, and it's a good thing. I learned something yesterday in doing that, but because I'm really wanting to take my stove in June on my hike in June, and have something forward, because I've almost always gone stoveless and haven't cooked, even if I brought my stove, but because for coffee mainly, and but the food sometimes gets a little boring without the stove. I want something to look forward to when I've stopped for the day. Something, food-wise that sounds good to me, and I'm really looking forward to eating. But so I thought, well, at least if I'm going to practice it, it's better to do it when I'm on a hike, in the middle of a hike, than just being at home, not doing much of anything. So we'll see. I'll do that. I'm not going to do that every time I go, but on a hike. But I do want to do it a few times to kind of you know, get used to it. It's just one of those things I haven't practiced and I'd like to practice. So, okay, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. You know, I may put up a video, a midweek video. Plan on putting up one for next Sunday at least. So I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and Lord willing, I will see you next Sunday.